Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, our players are...
Hi, I'm Higgimus, Corporal, First Class, and I play a Giff Fighter.
Hi, I'm Davey Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon, who's a human fighter from an asteroid near Bral.
I'm Ockar, human paladin from Bral.
Levalithana, an elven wild mage. She doesn't know where from.
Somewhere.
Somewhere, yes.
Hi, I'm Zakad. I play the multi-classed specialty priest and thief. He's an elf. He's from Realm Space. And he has some titles, but nah.
Not gonna do a title this week, huh?
Master
I think...
of Utility today, apparently. Or tomorrow, the next day.
Okay, good, because, I was just thinking, I might have to dock you some, couple million experience points.
I thought you were saying...
Yeah,
I thought you were saying...
I've already been docked
was...
once, what's the worst that could happen?
Exactly, it's happened once before, he's used to it, he's fine with it, he doesn't mind.
You get to do the levels again.
Exactly!
I only mind when I get lower rolls. I got higher rolls, so I didn't mind.
I thought you were saying your title was eh. We could just call you eh all episode.
Sure.
But that will mean you address him with his title. Don't you address him by his name?
The other priests. And when he wants to be, formal, he gets, the titles come in. Anyway, last session, Lafdul was requested by his Thieves Guild to look for some missing members of the guild, and the members who then went to look for those missing members. Well, it's a request. You could have said no. Could have said no.
Oh,
if we go missing, who will come looking for us?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was actually quite irrelevant. I was gonna mention that I have a potential lead. I want to report that in before I rest for the night.
Okay.
I think Samaria said she was gonna do something for me. I can't remember what the hell that was though. Dig up some information, I think, on a couple of people. The Warif and someone else, I think. The other person.
Melrana?
Yeah.
I
know
this.
someone said that, and yeah, whatever.
I don't actually remember that. Maybe I need to take better notes too.
No, because basically said, where do you want this information? I said, I'll just take the information out of the Thieves Guild, so...
Right,
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I think it does now.
It doesn't matter if stuff happens from it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Turn on my air conditioner. You wanted to report, let the rest of the party know about a lead?
Yeah, and the Thieves Guild at some point. And, no, I want to do the Thieves Guild bit first, ideally.
Oh, so you want to go to the Thieves Guild and let them know?
Yeah, I'm going to let them both know, because basically, because the Thieves Guild are involved, I'm letting the Thieves Guild know that my group's involved, so to speak.
Okay, it's still the same day. That's fine, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
I don't know that they were expecting same-day update.
Oh, no.
But that's fine. That's fine if you want to, especially considering the other people vanished before giving any updates.
Yeah, so I'm going to give them a lead, so at the very least.
Okay, so you stop by. Samara is not there.
Yeah.
And
she's betrayed us. She's already told them. Lafdul's back. Conspiracy.
Paranoia is getting a little bit thick on you today.
Yeah, it's all the haste spells.
Well, then you only have yourself to blame for that. So, you go ahead and report in. Atalia kind of reluctantly takes down the information.
Reluctantly.
Well, yeah, it's not quite the right word. It's more. She's not happy to be doing what she considers a kind of a menial task.
Oh, why am I the scribe?
and then that's pretty late in the evening. And then you return to your. I guess you're staying on the ship, right?
I'd probably be paying for an inn, personally.
Okay, we'll figure that out afterwards. But that's fine if that's what you want. All right, so then you
Yeah, because I got baths.
Well, there are some public baths too.
Yeah.
You get your sleep, you get your rest, and new spells.
Yes.
Leva, if you want to change your spells around, you can go ahead and do so as well. Obviously. And so early next morning, after getting your spells taken care of, is the group gonna like meet up at Higgimus's office or something like that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so you
Sounds like a
head
plan.
to the office and kind of like get your plans ready to go. What are you guys looking at doing for the day?
Well, I put it out to the party that I have a spell that allows me to search for this object. I mean, it's like the only lead that I've got, so we're just gonna have to go around town until my spell
Sounds
finds
good.
something. Hopefully it does. I mean, other than that, I've got no idea.
We've already
That-
checked all the places that we know about before.
Oh, we've not checked the other taverns yet. We've only checked this one tavern.
So, do you want to do that thing and then go around and check around the taverns?
I think, shouldn't we... I suppose we should really, ideally, check the other taverns.
How long does the
It lasts for
spell
8 hours.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I just
And
cast
Then
it.
you can cast it, and it'll just auto-detect if we're near any of the locations.
I
Is-
don't know if it auto-detects. I don't know if I have to
is-
concentrate.
Is there anything we need to do to help you?
In what way? No, not really. Make sure people don't kill me.
Yeah, making sure people don't kill you, but like if someone bumps into you, would that disrupt the spell?
No.
Okay. If you ever have a spell
It's a
like
spell
that,
that's active, and
Yeah.
I just...
okay, good, great. If you ever have a spell like that, let me know, and I'll bounce people off me.
Ockar, Braxon, do you want a strength spell? Do you want strength?
I'll take it.
Additional strength? Okay.
Prepare to lose your armor.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay.
Oh, right, that reminds me. I have to adjust my AC since I'm decided to wear the bandit armor.
All right, so Ockar, you will be at 1810.
No,
Okay.
no
Oh.
wild search?
Yeah, it's no,
Okay.
no starting off the day with a nice wild search.
I know you tried, but it didn't work.
Oh, well.
All right,
What's
so
Braxon?
you wanna visit taverns? Do you want to split up or what? I mean, how do you want to?
Sorry, one second. I'm just checking something.
All
right. Yes. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna cast a couple of spells. I'm gonna have Blessed Watchfulness on. Actually, would I know if Blessed Watchfulness would interrupt the effects of another spell? I mean, it's
it
just
potentially
alertness.
could. I mean, you pull
It's
up the spells.
observation alertness. Basically, you might spot something that you wouldn't normally spot. Basically.
Yeah, let me take a look at the spell description. So were you thinking of casting on yourself?
Yeah, I was thinking about casting on myself. I might cast on someone else, actually. I don't know. It's particularly useful for me because I pay attention to whether or not other thieves are tailoring us. And I'd be clued onto that, whereas the other players wouldn't necessarily. That's why I was more particular about it being cast on me.
Well, I'm easy on the plan.
Oh,
I mean, I don't
those,
think it's going to like harm any of the other spells that you were considering casting. I mean, it specifically gives you a bonus against some other types of spells.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Okay.
No, I cast on myself.
Okay.
I just feel a little bit more alert today.
Yep. All right.
And it lasts more or less 8 hours, and I will. Before I cast my locate object, I'm going to cast idea in case I've forgotten something. I mean, hang on. No, yeah, I'm fine with it. Even though I know what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the taverns. I'm pretty sure that's. No, I'm going to save it. Actually, no, I'm going to save it until after I've done the taverns.
All right. What?
Oh, let me check my notes.
What
to see
taverns
which
do you want to
tavern.
go to and like first kind of thing?
So, Lafdul,
Mhm.
did I hear you last week muttering close to me that you thought we should pretend to be people that do plays?
Do you play? No, that's my. I was just talking about my religion, my priesthood.
Ah,
They
right.
go as actors, performers, and stuff like that.
Fair enough.
And I was
Well, if you come up with one of these
introducing you
zany,
to-
if you come up with one of these zany plans that might root out the enemy, let me know.
It's a possibility, you know. They seem to be, well, the 3 people that we're searching for, among with the other 2, 3 of them are all performers, so it's a possibility. Worst case scenario.
Okay.
So I'm just checking my notes. Where is it? I've got it on here somewhere. We've done Antaxis. That's the person we've just searched for information about.
Mm-hmm.
So Caden, yeah, Caden's the other one because we had no information on where Yusian disappeared. So Caden was at 36. Was 36. The raised cup, wherever that is. So yeah, while we're gonna be going down, I'm gonna have my locate object for that scarab thing.
Well, do you want everyone to go together, or?
Yeah, no, let's be a together thing.
Okay.
Just in case my locate object finds something, then suddenly we might have to take a detour.
All right. So as you are getting ready to leave Higgimus's shop, there's a knock on the door.
Ooh.
And Higgimus' secretary opens it up and lets in Antaxis' sister. She has a square object in hand, covered by some cloth, and spotting the party, she strides over and says, "Last night after we spoke, I remembered that we had a painting of my aunt with the brooch," and she takes the cloth off to reveal a rather nice painting of an older woman in a, it's a portrait, so about like mid torso up, and very prominent on her outfit is a copper ladybug brooch.
Exactly the same.
Yes, and she does point out to you that that is the brooch that her brother tended to keep.
Can I do spellcraft to know whether or not it would locate an object within a painting?
You would know it would not.
Oh, all right, that's good.
But this now gives you a better mental image of what you're searching for.
I'd say to her that's extremely helpful. I was just about to use the spell.
Thank you, Diona.
I thought it might be. I hope that this does help you find him.
It'll probably be a big help.
You should take care of that. It looks like a precious family heirloom.
It is. And please, when you find Antaxos, let us know immediately.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she departs. Do you let your secretary also know that you're planning to go to the Raised Cup first?
Is that the plan for us to go?
Yeah, unless my spell pulls us off to the side, so to speak.
Okay.
Braxon
I'll
says,
definitely.
I'm
That's where
easy. If you need us to split up, I'll split up and go with whoever needs me. Otherwise, we might as well just stick together for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully we can resolve the missing people's instant.
What was the name of this tavern again? It was the Spilled
Raised
Cup.
Cup.
Raised Cup.
Raised Cup.
36.
Yes, Esselor, we'll be heading towards the Raised Cup. We're going to check some things out there.
All right. Do you have plans on where you'll be after that?
Do we?
We might be going at various taverns in the greater city and... Is it lower city?
It's a low, middle,
Basically
and high.
where they're all performing. Might
They've
be
mostly been in the
few-
middle city and the high city.
Middle city and the high city. So any of the taverns around there, we might be looking at for more information on. You seeing if my divinations don't come up with anything. I couldn't say any more than that because I've got no information on the other person, so we're just gonna have to go tavern to tavern. It's the best I can offer.
All right. Yeah, so we'll be mainly in the middle city and upper high.
I've had a thought. If someone's robbed this Antaxis, they might try and sell on that brooch.
Well, my divination will pull me towards that brooch.
True. I just thought if you ever want someone split up, someone might try and sell it somewhere. That'd be the lower market, wouldn't it?
Not
Most
necessarily.
Yeah.
We typically sell in the mid to high market.
The lesser market is more likely a place for selling
Knickknacks, I suppose.
stolen goods. Like there's less checking. There's more stuff going on there. More likely situation to get away with selling stolen goods. At least if you're, especially if it's like you're not sure of its provenance and stuff like that.
Oh, so what you're saying is that when we go to sell all this nice elven goods, we should sell them at the lower market.
That's the market.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying
No,
if
Get a
someone
big
finds
hit there.
something and they definitely don't want the original owner coming back and saying that's mine, give it back to me, they're more likely to sell it in the lesser market than the greater market.
We don't sell stolen stuff, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
none of us
sell
would do that.
treasures that you find from adventuring.
Perhaps we could walk through the lesser market with your spell and see if it detects the brooch anyway at some point.
I mean, well, it's going to last for 8 hours. Going to the tavern is going to take like 10 minutes, maybe.
That's why I said at some point. I'm not saying
sorry.
all
I thought
day.
you were implying before.
No.
All right, so I've put a little token here, a tiny Lafdul.
How appropriate.
Yeah. You should be able to control it there, Zakad.
Oh, does it? Oh, it doesn't sonar pulse. I'm so sad. Oh wait, it does.
Have you upgraded your?
Ping it.
Oh no, that's me pinging. Sorry.
Yeah.
Have you upgraded Spelljammer to be like Google Street View?
No. All right, so use the ruler to see like when you stop and like scan around and stuff like that.
Well, every time we get to like an end of a street, I'll probably do it.
No. I mean,
Where's 36?
36 is down here.
Oh yeah. I see 35, 34. Oh.
There you go.
All right. Do you have the radius of my spell known?
You can use the ruler. It's not a radius. You have to like face in the direction.
Oh yeah,
you want
yeah,
to do.
yeah.
So you need to use the ruler and say, "I am looking in this direction."
Oh, Does that mean he has to turn around like a lighthouse?
He would
Yeah,
have
let me
to, yes.
The unfortunate thing about doing this
Just use a
is
ruler.
that I've got to constantly.
Just use a
Where the
ruler.
hell's the ruler? There. Oh, I've got that selected for some reason. There you go. You see that?
Yep.
360, if I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I mean, it's still
alright.
pretty
So
big.
initially, I am going to do it here.
Okay.
Where we start off. There.
You do not detect it in that area.
Can we someone? I want to draw on a map, but it's gonna over. Oh wait, hang on. Here's another way of doing it. Draw shape. If I put an X. Oh wait, how do I? I'll just put that there. Yeah. Oh my god, why does it come up with that?
What? You can see
Have you done
radius? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you've done that. Oh.
I just
Well, no,
realized.
the reason why I want to leave a box there is because I know I've searched in that radius, so it's like footnotes.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, let me see if
Right, so-
Bear in mind that the bad guys might be moving him around.
yeah, well,
I'm just wondering if
Yeah.
I can set it so that you can't see that. I don't think I can.
I can still see that if you're trying to hide it.
So can you all see the radius? This glow around him?
I can see a square, a rectangle.
No. I'm talking about a glow around him. I know Lafdul can see that. I'm just
No, I can't see a glow at all.
okay. I'm gonna turn that off then.
he's going down here and he's searching. He goes around.
I wanted Lafdul to not be able to see that, and I don't think I can do that because I set him to have control of that.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're going down to the angle and scanning around.
Yeah.
All right. You do not see any. You do not detect anything.
How long do I have to spend scanning vaguely? It's just
It's a
Couple
couple
minutes, I
minutes because you
guess.
have to do it slowly.
yeah,
So to a
just-
certain extent, it's pretty obvious what you're doing if you're standing in the middle of a busy street like this. I mean, you're doing something probably with magic.
Oh yeah, we're going as a group, so I don't stick out too much like a sore thumb.
Is there anything Braxon can do to make it look less like your...
No, we just if the guards ask, then we just say we're just investigating the missing people.
Okay.
So keep moving, and just when you decide to stop and scan.
Is it like a busy street here?
Yeah, these are busy streets.
As in, do I have to go to the side of the street? Is there enough room, or
I mean, if you
I'm
do
not
it
going to stand in the middle of the street?
If
I'll
you
go
do
to
it,
the side.
if
of the
you were
street.
to do it in the middle of the street, you would get a lot of cursing.
Oh yeah, no,
Because
I
it's
wouldn't
not
be doing
just you; it's also the rest of the group clustered
no,
around you.
I'll go down to this little like alley sort of bit, then do it from there.
Okay.
Somewhere where it's like not populated.
All right.
Then I will scan, 360. I mean, I'm not going to get it exactly right each time. But...
You might want
No,
to try the... You might want to try the junction of Hammership Street and Lamp Street at some point.
Yeah, hang on. I need to write draw shape. No, I'm just putting that little dot. It doesn't help that they're blue, actually.
It's almost the same color as the blue buildings.
Yeah. I'm going to draw a shape here. Where's the ruler? There it is. So, hang on. Let me move up into that little alley. If you're going to... So, yeah, I go around, scan around. Nothing again?
Nope.
36. All right, and I'll go down to about... go down to about there. Yeah. Draw shape. Nothing there. And scan around again.
These scans are getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, do you want me to actually do the full length?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you're doing it for flavor or if you're actually...
I know exactly where it is. I know
What do you mean?
exactly where the item is.
Oh, no, but do you want me to actually...
I don't know exactly how far the distances are on this, so yeah, I do.
Oh, right.
Oh, you
Alright.
know what? Fine. I'll make it easier on you, since you can see
Isn't there an
this.
aura button?
There is. I
Yeah.
didn't want him to see it, but I will do that for him. You guys can't see it, but he can.
I'm cool with that.
All right. So no, you don't detect anything at
I
that
do,
previous
yeah,
spot.
and I'm just going to write down. I'm trying to speed this up to a certain degree for everyone else because this does take a while.
No, it's fine. It's not boring.
All right, so I scan round here. Nothing.
Nope, nothing here.
Obviously,
I
I
mean,
would have
for the other players, you still. I mean, like now that you can see the aura, you can, might be useful for the other players to see your ruler occasionally, but that's up to you.
All right. So yeah, for the reference, that's how
Yeah.
far I'm like searching out as I'm doing it.
Listening to Lafdul trying to be simple is always interesting.
Lafdul tries to be simple, it doesn't work out often.
Okay. You did not detect anything at the previous spot.
And here, so
You do not detect anything there.
I'm to click each button each time. All right, where is 36? And it's right. Oh, it's down there.
Yeah, there's 2 taverns across from each other.
You see the ping?
Yeah, I'm doing it down here though.
Okay.
Do anything here?
Nope.
I mean, I'm actually going to backtrack up here because I know where the tavern is. Do I?
Yeah, you know where the
Because-
tavern is.
And I'll just backtrack to somewhere up here.
I mean, whether you've been there or not, at some point you've probably at least stopped by.
Yeah. And I go up here and do another scan.
Okay, you do not
Anything here?
detect anything.
And I will do one final scan outside the tavern. If we get into the tavern.
Okay, you do not detect anything there either.
Alright, then we go into the tavern.
It's fairly early, so the tavern doesn't have a whole lot of business yet. Just a couple people, perhaps avoiding work or avoiding home life, that sort of thing. So it's pretty quiet. It looks like they've only recently opened.
Hang on, let me just check when it's because he was. Sorry, 1 second.
Mhm.
Where are you notes? There we go.
Are you
Ah,
checking to
found
see
it.
when he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
there? Yeah, he was.
He disappeared 9 days ago. Caden, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, would probably be 10 days ago now, because
10
another day
days.
has passed.
Yeah.
He was. So I'm going to inquire to a half elf that's gone missing. He was performing here about 10 days ago. If I remember, was he the one? Oh no, it's the other one that disappeared. This one didn't. Yeah, so no, I inquire about a blonde half elf. Disappeared about 10 days ago, give or take.
Yeah, he was an actor and a singer.
Yeah, he liked singing roles.
All right, so the serving girl calls over the tavern keeper, and he comes over and says, "Oh, let's see. Yeah. What was his name? I think he was here. Not quite 2 weeks ago. What'd you say his name was again?"
Caden.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, he's a pretty good
Blonde
singer.
hair.
Sang some bawdy songs, and then ended it with a ballad. Yeah, it was pretty good. Not as good as the musicians who played after him, though. Man, I'd like to get her back.
Oh.
So what were you asking about him for?
Oh, he's disappeared. Asked me and my we're the company at Broken Soda, and we're just investigating local disappearances. He's a friend of a friend.
He went missing,
So-
you say? Oh, I guess that would
Yeah,
explain
he
why he hasn't come
disappeared.
back for more business.
Yeah, there's a couple of others. I don't know if you've heard of Antaxis or Eucean. They've also disappeared. They're also
Names don't ring a bell, but
they're both humans. One's got dark hair 5 days ago. The other one 8 days ago. He had an amazing memory. He's really good at remembering things.
neither of them sound familiar. But I mean, sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of the performers that come in. It's usually just case by case. If we don't have anyone playing and someone comes in and offers, we take them up on the offer.
Yeah. You don't keep ledgers or names of people you perform here, do you? I don't know, maybe like autographs or something.
No. I mean, maybe if someone super famous was to come by, but don't get that many of that sort around here.
So was he by perchance frequent here?
I think he's played here maybe a half dozen times before that.
Does anyone know him? Do they have any friends? Talk to one particular barmaid?
I mean, he was pretty friendly with all of them. Don't know that any of them in particular were friendly toward him. I mean, I suppose you could talk to them, and not all of them are working at this time.
All right. I mean, if it's not too much trouble, is it terribly busy at the moment? No, it's just early, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not busy at all.
All right, I'll try to be as quickly as I can. Just trying to find a friend.
Okay, you ask around. A couple of the barmaids remember him. They were friendly, did some flirting. They would tell you, but never went beyond that. They don't really know much about him. One of them does say that he did say that he was planning to try to come back about a week later to play again. He said that the customers at this place were pretty good tippers kind of thing.
Compared to?
She thinks
was it local or
let's see. I don't. He definitely didn't mention the Edge, which is the one literally across the street from this place. But I can't remember what he said. May have been someplace down in the Low City.
Low City. Can you give a couple of reputable bars?
She gives you the.
I don't know.
Yeah. So she gives you the names of some of the taverns that are on the map down in the Low City. You see 111, 127, 144, and 96. You know about those, and 114. So they're all marked on the map. But she gives you those. You've heard of those. You've been to 114.
I'm just gonna carry on doing some more searching unless any of the players wanna mention anything because they're all with me.
Yeah. Anyone else have any questions for them?
What's the thing with that singer, the other singer?
Yeah.
That you mentioned.
The other one, I forgot his name. 1 second. I got.
No, you mean the other singer that was at the tavern?
The barkeeper.
Yeah,
mentioned the
barkeeper mentioned a new singer.
So you're asking him about her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
What's the story about her?
I mean, I don't know a story. I think she's a traveler. That's what she said. Just kind of showed up that night and asked if she could play. She had a couple musicians with her, one with a flute and one with a harp. And her singing was fantastic, really. Much higher quality than we normally get. Might have been, because of the players with her. Don't get too many groups coming in, to be honest. What was her name? Silverhair, I think she said her name was. I don't recall beyond that at the moment. I mean, if she were to come back right now and say that she'd perform all day, I'd take her on in an instant. She was that good.
Was she an elf? Human?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
race
she was an elf.
Yeah, elf. Main elf? Oh.
I don't know.
Do they have a blue skin or a bronze skin?
It was pretty pale.
It's most likely, probably.
Well, moon elves are from Faerun and a couple other places. A lot of other elves out there.
Oh well. I thought I can narrow it down.
I mean, other than Dro, I don't know. I don't know your kind very well, to be honest. The different types, I can't keep track of them all.
There's a lot of people out there in the world. All right. What was it? A flute and a harp? Was it the other two actors?
Players.
I'm just keeping down notes. If people want to.
Anyone else have any questions?
I'm writing down that.
That was the very question I was going to ask. How about the players? Were they elves as well?
Oh, no, they were humans.
Anything distinctive about them?
I mean, they were good.
Were they male, female?
Oh, they're both men. I mean, they didn't sing themselves, and I didn't catch their names.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been locals. She made a comment about that led me to think that they were. I can't remember exactly what the word was. It was just what the words were. It was just that was a sentiment.
Right. She made a comment about them.
Yeah. When she was introducing herself and the players.
Right. Were they clean shaven? Did they have moustaches, beards?
Let's see. One was clean shaven. Both had dark hair. The other one had a bit of a beard, maybe a week or two of growth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, I didn't pay that much attention beyond that. That was more than stubble. Okay.
Thanks
Any
very
other
much
questions?
for your time.
I can't think of any.
All right, that's fine.
Oh,
yeah?
Do you remember her name? Do you remember her name?
He said silver hair. That's what he could
Silver
remember.
hair, sorry.
Yeah, I've written that down as well.
Sorry.
That's good.
I was confused. These elves do have funny names.
Hey.
Braxon pretends to do a double take when he looks at Lafdul.
As you are leaving, a young urchin runs up and kind of looks around, looks you over, and
such a horrible person.
Looks at Higgimus and says, "Hey, are you Higgimus?"
That's me. Yes.
I got a copper piece to tell you that someone's at your office.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
they want to. Your I can't remember her name. Your lady who runs the place. She sent me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll give the kid another or person another copper piece. And kid. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't know if it was like maybe a halfling or something. And I'll say, all right, I'll let her know that I'll be on my way.
You can't always tell.
Yep.
Hey, thanks. He takes the copper piece, slips it into his dirty clothes, and runs off.
It appears that there's somebody's arrived at our office. Anybody care to join me?
Yeah, we can take a different path back. That way I can scan more of the city.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll go along the edge, down the southern route. So I'll go over there, scan here. Anything around here?
Okay, so you're taking the kind of the outward route. No, you do not detect anything from here.
Oops, I don't want that one. I was trying to draw a thing to give you an idea of where I'm going to be walking. There.
I'm going up that way. All right.
Mm-hmm. Going along the docks.
Yeah, keep moving your...
Where's Higgimus's? Well, doesn't matter. I'll get to that in a minute. All right.
Where's my
I
office?
mean, get back to the angle and you can get there. You'll see the it on the map.
Office is right up here.
Oh, yeah. On the bigger...
Where that box is.
It's meant to be a little scribble. Anything down here?
Nope.
How much of a day's passed as I've done this?
You've probably spent about an hour.
Nah.
Braxon says you should have gone back via Lamp Street.
Lamp Street, where's that?
Lamp Street is
Ping.
is here.
I don't see your ping, if you're pinging.
I don't see a ping.
Don't see my ping.
Where are you? Oh,
Oh,
you're all the way,
up
because
there,
you're
okay.
pink.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm gonna
All right.
do
We
this,
can go there later.
like lane, like I've gone down there, so I'm gonna go like up through there,
Yeah.
and then eventually like down there and down there, or you know, go up lane by lane, so to speak.
It's just that's where the Illithid embassy is.
Oh.
They eat people.
Nom 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 nom.
I'm
Did you
just
say
going around
they eat people there?
here.
Well, we know Illithids eat people.
Yeah, and they have to eat regularly. Every month, I think. Well, I say regularly, but that's still pretty common if you think about it.
You have no idea how often they need to eat.
Well, all right, rumors then.
The rumors go anywhere from once a year to once an hour. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, the population would notice if it was once an hour. All right, anything here?
Nope.
Up here.
Nope.
No. Where do I want to go? Yeah, about there. Yeah.
Nope.
I need to go up there.
Getting to some familiar places though.
Hang on, let me just move my thing out so I can leave a doodad. Yeah, well, it's. What do you mean familiar?
You're
Yeah,
by
I
the
know because
Aguta
of the area.
residence
Oh, yeah.
and the Mashta residence. It's been a while since
yeah.
you were in the area.
Yeah, it's been a year, give or take.
You
Anything
do
down here?
get a result.
Oh, from here.
Yes.
Hey, you said up the top of the street, Braxon.
Oh.
What direction?
So you are getting a result. Helps if I actually click on the thing. In that direction.
All right, so we need. I mean, I'm going to narrow this down. How far can I get without going off into the docks? Is this like a walkable area?
That direction.
Or?
Yeah, I mean up to the edge, but it is fairly cliff-like.
Can I tell if it's within a building?
You can. I
Can I borrow? Would it help if I had a spyglass? Can I borrow Higgimus' spyglass? Would that help or not? Is it?
probably not. I mean, you're not that far. It's like hundreds of feet in.
There's lifts to get down.
So will I get a stronger sensation if I get closer, like over here?
Is that what the spell does? Does the spell give you a stronger sensation as you get
I don't
closer?
actually know. I'm gonna check. Spell divination. Where are you? Locate object.
Maybe we should go down. If they've got someone in a ship, they might be about to take them away.
So I'm just looking at spell description answer. So.
You only know if you're facing in the direction.
Yeah. What's that building?
Which
is it just
building?
a dock house? Does it look like it's? Sorry.
Which building?
That yellow building, or is it on? Does it look like it was coming from the pier or the actual building?
Definitely looks like it was coming from down, in a down direction. Those buildings down there are all various warehouses and dockmaster buildings.
If I stay here, do you guys want to run back to the office? I'll keep an eye on this area.
Braxon's
so I'll know if
already
it
said
suddenly
to you.
goes out of range.
Braxon's already said to you, if they've got someone on a ship, they might take them away. Maybe we should go down there.
Which
Yeah,
direction is it again? Could you ping it?
Let's get in a direction in this direction.
Oh, out towards the docks.
And down.
I'm gonna kind of lean over the edge there. What do I see down that way?
Well, it's not a straight cliff. You can easily see down. There is a staircase cut into the rock right here. It's not on this map. There's also one over here, if you want to get down. But I mean, there's docks. These are the docking caverns. The 150. Those all lead into the docking caverns.
How illegal would it be to, for example, if Higgimus were to fly down carrying me?
I mean,
how much of a scene would that cause?
It would create a scene, but it wouldn't be illegal. I mean, if you have these are the shipyards down here, so anyone with
I mean, I just want to play out like as if we were just taking a shortcut.
But there's a staircase there.
Yeah, there's a staircase right there.
Yeah, but
Let's go down the staircase real quick to see if it's going into that. Is that a cave there?
There is a cave right here. It's
What,
in the
150?
docking caves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
150
where it's
all
kinda
lead
pointing
to the
towards?
docking caves.
I just want to know if it's going inside that cave or not. That's why I wanted to find out, Lafdul. Can we do that real quick?
yeah. It's I want to do this. I mean, I just. All right.
Let's do that real quick. I just want to know if it's coming from that cave.
Braxon says to Lafdul, look, I'm a shipwright, so if it's in the shipyards, we can go in and pretend we're asking about stuff for our ship repairs.
You come out at the bottom of the stairs right here.
Oh.
Which way is it pointing? Is it still pointing in that same direction?
You are getting that direction.
Is there any ships over here?
There are plenty of ships over there.
Plenty of ships over there.
If I were to walk to like here, is
right
that
there.
all right to walk there?
Yep, you're getting that direction.
Oh.
Right,
It definitely looks like it's going out to the dock. So if I go to the back of here.
Let's get out onto the jetties.
Alright, so go out towards the jetties. Oh, beneath.
You are right by the leading jettison.
Oh, let's look in the leading jettison.
Yeah. Oh wait, are we allowed to?
Yes.
We don't want to get jettisoned out.
Sort of. I mean, it's not that you're not allowed to, but
It's like, why are you doing it?
It's gonna be odd.
Maybe. On the other hand, part of it is that you are now smelling the jettison.
It's gross smelling.
Yes, very, very gross.
Who operates the leading jettison?
You would know this. Oat Yugs.
Sorry?
Oat Yugs. Odd Yugs.
Oat Yugs.
All right, let's go check out this leading jettison.
Okay. So you make
I'll
your
wear my captain's hat.
You make your way to the entrance, and you see a very large creature with 3 legs. It's kind of a triangular, conical shaped creature with 2 tentacles with broad tips covered in kind of a spiny.
So night yoke.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I said. And then a 3rd tentacle with 3 eyes on top, coming out of the top. As you approach, you hear in all of your heads a voice that says, "You should not be here. This is our place, unless, of course, you have some delicious, delicious offal for us."
What did it say there? Delicious what?
Offal?
Awful. Basically
Awful.
guts.
Oh.
The innards of a person.
And poop.
Or an animal.
I'll say we're looking for something that may be in there.
You're still
Something
getting
not awful.
You are getting you're still detecting it ahead into the jettison area.
Could we? They speak telepathically. Do they? Can they hear? Can they physically hear?
I mean, you can
Do
speak
we know
and see
this?
what this one says.
So yeah, I said that to it.
No. I basically the idea is that I want to speak to Higgimus, but I don't know if they can hear me.
Well, Higgimus has already spoken.
Oh yeah, obviously they can then at that point. Maybe.
We pick up much garbage. Did you accidentally throw something away?
Yes.
Yes.
What would
My
that
friend here
be?
can detect it with his magic.
Well, this is our place, but I suppose he can come in and see.
Okay. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Sorry for the intrusion. And,
we will need some sort of reward.
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
Awful, did you say? You like?
Yes, delicious. Do you have any?
You could probably go.
Not
for
at the
pictures.
moment, but we know somewhere that sells it.
Do you?
You just go to a butcher shop. They're gonna have some.
Well, when
There's
they
gonna be a
say
butcher
this, they
somewhere.
also they're also being polite and meaning what, like I said, poop. Braxon and Ockar would definitely know this. At night, there are two groups of Oyugs that come around and collect garbage throughout the city, and the remains of chamber pots and stuff.
Yeah.
they want me to. They want us to leave some poo for them. Is that what they want?
No, they want offal. They don't want poo.
They want poo too.
They want
Want that
extra.
too.
amount
Yes,
of
they eat
base-
that.
They just want
they
waste.
eat that. So now you're close enough. You're even closer now. You're like at the entrance. This place has the most horrendous stench you have ever smelled.
I'm gonna need a bath after this.
You
Get rid of
might.
the smell.
You might. It is.
The thing is, I've got a spell that I've not memorized. It's called Clean Sound.
Well, I'm just gonna stand a few feet away.
You're like, guys. I think Lafdul's got this. I'm gonna stand outside.
Hey.
Yes. I'll just stand like 10 feet away from the building.
And how do you plan on finding them if Lafdul suddenly meets his demise?
Hey, you'll have some friends.
Are you going to shoot
Well-
them crossbows?
Braxon was going to volunteer to go looking, but unfortunately, you're the one with the spell.
Don't worry, something happens.
Do
I'll
I
just
ha-
shoot it with my crossbow.
How's the flooring on here? Is it walkable or is it mucky? Is it slushy? Is it sewage or?
Well, you're not actually inside yet, so you can't really tell.
Well,
In other
looking
words-
through my pouches, the only thing I have in there that could be described that way is the displacer beast. So I'll pull out one and be like, "Would this be sufficient?"
Aren't those well preserved though?
Yeah, it'd be like dry and horrible. That'd be insulting.
You've done something to it. It's not very tasty anymore.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I would have to. Could we
Food
have
rushes
something
would be dry.
delivered after? I would give you my word as a captain.
Where do you live? You are a captain. What ship do you sail?
We sail the Blade and Hilt. It's a battle dolphin off of, and I'll name a pier number.
Okay. If you do not deliver, we will enjoy the target practice.
Oh,
Hmm.
the ship's gonna get stained with all kinds of excrement.
That sounds like a deal to me.
The one who can find the item can come in now.
Yay.
There
Lafdul
you go.
gingerly, very apparently doesn't want to be in here, starts stepping in. He's like,
And
"Oh,
I
God."
will step aside and I'll be like, this one is the one that can.
Yeah, Lafdul's like fading his own death, making a comical scene. It's like, oh, it's bad, I'm gonna die.
Bad? What do you mean? It is wonderful in here.
Yes.
Smell
Yes,
the sweet fragrance. Isn't it great?
Lafdul would pretend to fall on the floor, but he doesn't want to land on the floor.
No, you definitely do not. All right, so
I'll start to lean into Braxon and be like, and I'll say to him, "Do you remember where the butcher is?"
All right, Lafdul starts going in. He can't really hold his breath, but
There's got to be some butchers upstairs.
can I put my cloak in front of my mouth to like try and?
you
I
can.
wonder if there's
It
anything-
helps a little tiny bit.
I wonder if there's anything in our ship stores that we want to get out, because we've had lots of
You know
food.
what? I've got a zone of sweet air out. That doesn't travel with me, does it? No,
Is it memorized?
it's a scroll.
Ah,
They might be affronted by that, though.
it might be.
Yeah, no, I can do it afterwards. Don't worry.
All right,
If
so
I
you follow the creature as it kind of stumps its way down into the inner workings of this massive jettison. You've seen some jettisons before. This puts even heavy jettisons to shame in terms of how big it is.
This is a city-sized one, so.
Well, it's not. I mean, it serves a city, but it's not city-sized. As you're going down, the Oyug is making telepathic conversation with you about about how wonderful things are. It's pointing out various bits
Giving
that
me the
you don't really
tools.
want to think about, and talking about where it may have gotten some of them.
Do I get the feeling it knows that I'm visibly disturbed?
You get the feeling that it has no idea that you were visibly disturbed.
Oh, yay. Then I'll just try to play along, I guess.
You get the impression that this is the kind of small talk it has with its own kind. You keep following the sensation from locate object, and you get to a
I'll try not to pass out.
pile. It's more you try not to vomit.
Lafdul vomits
David-
up his own spell.
They might enjoy it if you did vomit.
Yeah, but
well,
then
payment in
maybe
full.
keeping Lafdul around.
Payment made in full. You
That's gross.
you get to a pile of refuse, and for all the smell, I mean, there's also just a lot of like garbage. There's
Well, I'm glad. I've got a ring of telekinesis. That means I don't have to get my hands dirty.
There's a lot of I mean, there's like pieces of broken tools, utensils, broken bowls, pottery,
The likelihood of me finding a body in here.
rotting food, animal bones, stuff like that. When you're in the the inner workings, it says you, all right, you can find it. Where is it? Point it out. I will take you there.
I point to him where I think it's coming from.
Okay. He takes you in until you've identified the spot that it is. It's
Does it look like a corpse? Or...
well, you're seeing a pile of refuse. It looks like it may have come in a wheelbarrow or something similar and gotten dumped there. And
How
walking
big's
around
this?
it, you identify that it is inside this pile.
Yeah, you couldn't.
What is it that you were looking for? I can help you find it.
A small copper ladybug thing. It's a small object.
Okay. It starts plowing through the pile with its tentacles and says, "Come on, dig in. We'll find it together."
I use my ring and I do it from afar. Yes, I shall assist with my ring.
You squishy
Not the only
types
one
are
that's
no fun. After about 5 minutes of digging, the Otyug in front of you tosses out a bone that almost hits your head. You're getting the
Lafdul will be
feeling that
doing his
some of
best
the
to
stuff
dodge that.
some of the stuff that he's digging out is intentionally going in your direction. And that bone
Does that
doesn't look animal.
Oh, can I do healing proficiency to give me a vague idea?
Yeah, go ahead and roll healing proficiency.
I mean,
You realise-
I'm pretty sure I know it's dead anyway. So.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah, I
dead,
was gonna
yes.
say,
I think
you
you
realise
don't
the
need a
bone is dead.
proficiency to find out that the bone is dead.
Oh no, I failed. I can't tell. I the stench.
Okay, unfortunately, you know, you were dodging the smell, and you look around behind you to see where it went, and it just went into a pile, and you're not even. It went into a soft pile of rotting food, and you're like,
Do I see him like get a load of bones out together?
Another
that
bone
point-
goes flying by your head.
Can you make sure those bones go into a particular pile?
I can do that. All right. Starts piling up some bones. Give me another healing proficiency check. Are you going to pick up any of the bones and look at them?
Can I levitate one with a ring? Healing proficiency. Basically, I've got speak with dead, and I don't know if bones work.
You need to pick up the bone and say, "Alas, poor Antaxis," on you.
Hang on. The priest long said dead creature. I'm looking at the spell description. It says dead creature. Doesn't specify.
Yeah, I think I might say that a completely dismembered.
In other words, I would need a corpse.
Yeah, I think that not having enough of the bones would probably prevent you. Like, you wouldn't be able to do it with a finger bone, for example.
Yeah, no, but if he piled up enough of the bones, would it count as a
unfortunately,
corpse?
these bones are they're
Shoot.
broken. They're covered in
Oh, could I tell
other
for injury?
garbage, and
How
like
they
there's
were
just too
destroyed.
much other stuff for you to determine anything about this with your skills. You might need something like
pretty bad,
anatomy.
actually.
Like they're just too badly mangled from the garbage.
Could I?
Yeah.
Can I cast idea? Yeah, in case there's something that I might not have thought of while this is happening.
I mean, you can cast idea. Let's see,
Yeah.
something that you might not have thought of. Actually,
Something
it's
about
more
the situation as well.
Something that you might have forgotten. See, I don't think you've forgotten anything.
Mm.
Yeah, the idea
might
that you
find
get
something.
is that Speak with Dead would definitely not work on disassociated bones when you do not have the complete. It might work on a skull, but you do
Is
not
there
see a skull here.
skull?
You do
No.
not see a skull.
I asked the OU to look for a skull if it sees one.
Now you want to find another thing?
Well,
I'm already trying to find this small,
If you
non-tasty
happened.
thing.
There'd be a little bonus.
What kind of bonus?
Some more offal, I guess.
Well, I mean, we already have a promise from your friend. You have
Yeah,
some
but-
to give us too?
No, it would just be more on top.
Mm,
A little bit more. Well, not a little bit more. I mean, it's just while you're getting it. I mean, if you happen to find it.
I think
would
we'll keep
appreciate
with
it.
the original deal.
You could promise some elven poo.
No. Lafdul's not selling himself out.
There's
I mean, they'll take rotting food too.
I don't
Oh.
have rotting food. I've
We
got
must
dry
have
food.
something on the ship. We had months of food supply.
Yeah.
How about 2 weeks of ship excrement?
You're going to tell the crew to keep the excrement in a certain part of our ship.
Well, Braxon's
Besides,
got
Lafdul's not here to think of that. I mean, you're not here
Braxon's-
to offer that suggestion. I'm not.
Braxon's got people repairing the ship, and I think we've got about 6 or 7 weeks' work.
Do you know how long ago this pile came in? By chance.
Well, things have been moved around quite a bit.
Just like a week old, give or take. It sounds
perhaps give or take. Could be a little bit less than that. Ah, is this what you're looking for? He picks up a copper ring.
a ring.
Yeah.
No, a copper ladybug thing. I mean, It's not exactly, but I'll look at it. I'll look it over. I say it's a copper ladybug. It's got like a little beetle. It's got specks on it.
Oh, not this then. Okay. He tosses it, and it goes into another pile. And starts
No,
digging
no, no,
into the
no, no,
pile.
no.
Oh, nope, too late now. It was still holding it. As soon as you said, no, ladybug, then it's like, oh, not this. Tossed it away. Starts
Does your
digging into
spell?
it.
Does your spell point at the other pile?
No, it's still pointing to this pile.
Yeah. I see if I can see that ring.
I mean, this
Cool.
this mound, it went into like a rotting.
Thing is, I've got detect magic, and I can find it if that ring's magical. I'm not that desperate.
Starts.
I mean, yes.
He goes back to it goes back to digging through the pile in front of it.
I see if
And-
I can act like I'm helping, moving stuff aside with my ring.
Yep. And after a few more minutes, he holds up another copper object. Is this it? It does look like the object in the painting, and your spell is now pointing straight ahead at its tentacle that holds it.
Can I try and hold it there a second? Can I see if I can grab it with my ring? Let me just hold it up. Let's see if I can levitate it off its hand
Yeah.
without him throwing it at me.
Yeah, you take it from him and levitate it over to you. It is
that's-
covered in some rotting food waste.
Could I tell if there's any blood or anything on it?
Not with all the other stuff on it.
Looks like it's dead anyway. Yes, this was it.
It is still
Where-
attached to a piece of cloth.
Was there any more of this cloth material?
You want even more? He goes back in, pulls out a strip of cloth that it's
Any bones attached to it?
green. There are no bones attached to it, but you do see a dark stain on it. It could be blood. It could also just be refuse. And it's tattered and ripped apart, so there's not much left. You think it's a piece of a coat or cloak?
What is there anything I can see what that OT is looking through? Well, that area, that pile. Does anything stand out?
Well, there are some bones that you think are human or humanoid.
There's no way to.
There's some potential flesh still left on them, but that could also just be rotting meat. There is also rotting meat in here. You see...
I asked the O2, can you tell the difference between human and half elf? Do they have a different taste to you?
He picks up one of the bones that you think is a leg bone, and he sticks it into his enormous mouth, and
Ugh, I am visibly
you hear-
disturbed by this.
you hear slurping sounds.
You can tell the difference between half elf, human, elf. looking for a
I think this was
half-elf
human.
human.
You're looking for Antaxos, right? He's a human.
Oh,
Caden
yes,
is the
yes,
half-elf.
yeah, human. Yes, human. Is there a skull? I really like the skull.
I don't see one in here. I mean, I could keep looking. It might have gotten put in, might have made it into another pile. I don't know.
I take the bone. I put it down. I try to gather up as many bones as I can see around the area.
Okay. Do you want to take some of the cloth from here? You might be able to find some clean-ish canvas in one of the other piles. I mean, some of the piles are literally just like rubble, like junk that's
Isn't it a discarded like box or something? Like a small box I could levitate with my ring and put stuff in
the
it.
closest thing to boxes are broken crates, and they're all broken. But you could find some canvas. Like some of the piles are like I said, it's junk, trash, from construction sites and ship repairs.
All right,
and
if
stuff
there's like
that.
a canvas or bow wrap or something, some kind of material that I can just bag these all up in.
Yeah, it's like
I guess.
nothing is clean, but you do find something that's clean-ish. In that there's less stains, there's less refuse on it. And you bundle up all the bones that you can find, and...
He doesn't find a skull at all?
Nope, he did not
Or
find
is
a
he
skull.
just not keen on searching?
Well, he's not keen on searching anymore, but... I mean, the pile itself is fairly well searched through at this point.
There's got to be a skull in here. Lafdul doesn't want to get his hands dirty. He really does want to get his hands dirty.
Well, if you're bundling up the things, your hands are getting dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's minimalistic dirtiness.
Yeah, you can tell yourself that.
Yeah, he's trying. Lafdul's going to stink to high heaven when the rest of the party comes. Well, he goes back to the rest of the party.
You can take proficiency in garbology after this.
So have you
Yeah,
are you actually gonna like collect it all up and leave with that?
I would ask if he would be alright with it. How many bones have we got here? Have we got like a majority bones or like a few bones or? Because if I cast it here,
Give me another
I'm more
healing
like...
proficiency check. You don't have anatomy, so if you had anatomy, you'd be able to know them immediately.
Oh,
Damn. You would say you have between a third and a half. Between a third and 2/3.
Could Lafdul just cast Speak with Dead with the entire pile?
I need to have them.
I think that you really do need to have the skull, at least.
Right.
I try to use. Can I do? Essentially, try to persuade him to look a little bit longer. I mean,
Well, I mean, if you have
speak to my
another
captain.
offer,
I think my captain, he'll be able to find you some more offal. I mean, this would definitely really help. I would be really appreciated.
I think we've done enough for you, to be honest. We don't usually let others in here. It may not be here, but I think it's time for you to leave. We have your promise, your captain's promise.
Wouldn't you like a little bit more than the promise?
Of course, but it seems to me that you are not able to deliver.
Oh no! I'll get what you want.
I think we are good here.
Can Lafdul cast a create offal and water spell?
I could putrefy water and putrefy food. Oh, actually, can I roll spellcraft on putrefied food? Would that be suitable for him?
No, you can't roll spellcraft on that. That would just be a guess as to whether that would be worthwhile.
So you say you like remains. Is there any particular... I mean, do you like food stuff, or is it particularly like remains of a dead
If it is
individual?
soft and rotting, it is delicious.
Does it have to be meat? Is it vegetable matter?
Meat, vegetable, fruit. It's all
Anything that's
tasty.
rotten.
Yes.
Oh, I could give you a sizable pile of putrid food. Well, I wouldn't. Would I say putrid? I don't know if I would say putrid.
You could say that.
A delectable size pile of rotting offal, I guess.
Can you do that right now?
No, it'd be tomorrow.
Well, then you can come back tomorrow.
Could you keep this area off limits until tomorrow?
I can't make any promises.
I
But
mean,
we will see, I will
you
see
get
what
a
I
really
can do.
nice pile of offal.
I can see what I can do. I'm not the only one here. You have seen a few other Oyugs in this place.
Have you had any visitors here recently? Just out of curiosity.
We
Any
have
shady
visitors
fellows?
every once in a while.
Particularly went past this area.
Most of your kind do not show an interest in our wonderful prizes here, our treasures.
Yeah. Oh no, they're your treasures. We wouldn't dare touch these things. You know, you're giving us a great honor for allowing us here. I'm trying to play this up.
I do not recall anyone, however.
No. Which? I don't know.
You can come back tomorrow. If you can provide what you promised, then we will see.
All right. So if I give a, hang on, let me just check the spell. Putrefy food. How much does it actually make? Cubic feet. I say so. So I try to draw out of my hands how many cubic feet. So I say like 6 cubic feet of spoiled, rotten, and contaminated food matter. Should we say?
So I mean,
Is that big enough?
Is that?
It's a cubic feet a level. So
right.
I'm just doing
is
ones.
Are you looking at the create, or are you looking at the?
Oh, I'm just looking at purify food and drink, and I'm going to cast a reverse of it.
Okay. Well, it sounds good. I will see what I can do, but I cannot make any promises. I am not in charge here.
Oh, is there a master out you?
He is not here right now.
Oh.
You're pretty sure that there are deeper caves here. Probably with
Could
living quarters and stuff.
Would I have an idea if any of the thieves' tunnels and getaways might be leading up here?
It is fairly unlikely.
Because if you want to hide somewhere...
Right, but it's fairly unlikely in part because,
like ratways, you know...
There are 4
you...
thieves' guilds, and they would generally, like, collide with each other. So like, the Yakuza might be coming out at the same time that the halflings are coming out, and that might lead to bloodshed.
Yeah, so they
now, that said, you do know that the Juggler's men do have a deal with the Trailing Jettison, which is the other one, for the occasional disposal of things that the guild doesn't want investigations of.
Oh.
But you did not know that Otyugs were in charge of the jettison.
No, but that would give me the idea of. Was it your, should I say master? Leader, boss? What would be most appropriate?
Up to you. You don't know what to
Would your leader know of who recently dumped these piles in? Recently?
I mean, we may have collected it from out in the city. We don't usually keep track of it.
Oh. I'm just going to go back at this point. I'm going to collect up what I got.
Okay. So you collect up the bones and you return to the party. The party sees Lafdul coming out. I assume you're carrying like this thing gingerly in front of you, hand.
If I can
arms
levitate
outstretched.
it in my ring once tied up, then I would.
Okay, so you would be carrying instead the ladybug.
What? No, I'm carrying the.
Which one? I mean, like either one.
The ladybug will be put in the pile of bones.
Okay.
It's all together, and I'm levitating that.
I thought you were going off something made of copper.
Yeah, this ladybug was a copper ladybug.
Yeah, but you just said it was inside the bundle.
No, I'm going to see you coming up with a pile of bones.
Well, he's coming out with a wrapped up
bull wrap.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Basically, like a makeshift sack.
50 pounds.
But no, you would not be able to levitate it because you didn't find anything to tie it.
I've got string.
Oh, all right.
Is that Antaxis?
I mean, you had to get your hands dirty to tie it up anyway.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do this in a minimalistic style, and I could use a bowstring as well.
You're well past that point. To collect it all, you had to get your hands dirty to collect it all up.
Oh,
gross.
Oh, Lafdul. Yeah, Higgimus might. I might ask Higgimus to drown me in water at one point. Well, not literally drown me, but.
Well,
it's not the first time it's done it either.
So what's in the wrapping? So what I see is a wrapping of stuff.
Basically, like a makeshift canvas sack.
Yeah.
I thought you were just coming in here for just a small.
I found the remains. He's dead, most likely.
That's Antaxis, is it?
Yeah, most of his bones. I mean, I wanted the skull, but I couldn't find it. I don't know if I've got another spell that might allow me to speak with it, but I don't know if this is enough for the remains. I'll try anyway.
Do you want to go to our ship? You can clean yourself up a bit.
Yeah, I might need to clean myself up somewhere.
Probably not the ship. You probably want to go to one of the baths, public baths.
Yeah, but we can leave that bundle on the ship.
Yeah, I could.
Unless you want to take it to your office.
I don't ideally want to be carrying these bones around with me. I mean, I'm quite happy to offer them back to them. Can I try and cast my spell here on them? Maybe if it fails, it fails.
What, speak with dead?
Yeah, on the bones. I'm going to try and help, and it's enough.
You probably don't want to do it here.
Why don't we take it to the ship? Our ship's on the docks. We're on the edge of the docks.
All right.
I mean, you did also hear that someone's waiting for you at your office.
So, do what you need to with that stuff. I'm going to go stop by the butcher on the way to my office.
Well,
I need to
take this to the office as well if you want.
It's you want to take this to the office? It's going to stink. Your clerk's not going to like you. And our guests. It doesn't leave a good impression, does it?
Yeah, no. I'd rather not have that in my office.
Ship then?
Yeah, I guess the ship.
Where can we put it in the ship that's not going to stink the whole
Cargo.
ship?
Yeah, I just
How about on the top deck of the hills?
All right, yeah. I mean, I'm at the docks anyway. It won't be too long for me to go there. And I'll sponge bath myself down, then I'll have to go to an inn. So obviously I'll miss out. I'll be late.
Okay.
I wouldn't leave it on the deck, actually. We
be in
might
I just leave it, yeah, or somewhere.
we might attract a scaver to the ship or something.
Oh.
Almost certainly attract Gullions.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, somewhere underneath.
In the hold or something. All right.
Would I know if I just cover it in some salt? Would that reduce the stench?
I don't actually know.
It would stop it from adding to it, but
yeah, it would. It should reduce it at the very least.
Anyway, sorry.
No,
I
it's fine.
need to go get to the butcher, and then stop at my office.
Hey, you ask the butcher. Could you? I mean, I also made a promise to the Otyug, that tomorrow he'll have a look. He might find a skull. He might find a few more bones. If you could get me a load of food stuff, regular food stuff, I'm just gonna putrefy it, and apparently it's a delicacy to them. So
We've got we've got some people on our ship, so there must be some food around there.
Oh, you can putrefy stuff? That's good. Then we'll
Yeah.
get two orders of putrefied stuff. All right, cool.
Look, if I go back to the ship with you, we can ask the crew to keep any.
No, because this Otyug
We got
wants
crew
something.
working on repairing the ship. We can ask them to keep any nasty-looking food rather than throwing it away.
Company of the Broken Refuse. We're gonna get a horrible nickname.
Company of the Rotten Meal.
Yeah, no, I mean, because Higgimus, you need to do your thing today. It can't be tomorrow, whereas mine is tomorrow.
Should I give a timeline? Said I would have something delivered to him, right? I'll go to the butcher house anyway. See if I can get some stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I need to go to the butcher house and then to the office.
I say mine. The stuff that I'll have will be tomorrow in the morning, give or take.
All right. So you split up. Lafdul heads back to the ship. Higgimus heads to a butcher. And
Braxon will go with Lafdul.
All right.
You really want to?
So
yeah, I say Braxton's going to tell people not to throw away the dodgy food.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Sorry, it's because that Lafdul probably stinks. That's why.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Like basically, as you're traveling along the docks to get to your ship, work stops as you approach. The longshoreman part, there's like, oh my god, oh, what is that? Kind of, comments like that as you're going.
Oh, I bet my deity's loving this.
Well, I am, so yes, I think so.
I so wish I had my clean self spell prepared. Tomorrow I'm having that memorized.
I wish Braxton had a bell.
A bell?
Yeah, he'd just walk along behind Lafdul ringing the bell.
I don't get the reference.
Well, people would associate the smell on the bell, I'm thinking.
All right, well, Higgimus gets to the butcher, and you make a deal to get, any of the refuse and stuff that they would normally toss out.
Yep.
Okay. Which is interesting because the Otyugs would be getting that anyway.
Yeah.
They don't know that, no.
They might. We'll see. And you probably will need to go to multiple butchers.
I will?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
I mean, because you would realize that you're not just promising like a handful or a basket full of stuff. You were offering quite a bit.
Okay. I'll do that.
And that will run you 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
Because I need to get a load of food stuff to putrefy as well for tomorrow. So I'll have to get some regular food stuff that I'm just going to putrefy, like meats and stuff. It's probably going to cost a fair amount.
Is Lafdul telling this to Braxon?
Yeah, he says that he had to...
Braxon says, you know what? You should do this in front of them.
Yeah, I will do it in front of them.
Take in the fresh food and putrefy it in front of them. And they'll love you for that.
They might.
Magic trick that creates rotten food.
Isn't there a proper slaughterhouse in Bral?
The problem is that there's not a whole lot of places to keep animals.
Yeah.
There is, but it primarily serves.
Isn't the farming done on the underside?
Yeah, but that's also a lot of that's mostly growing rather than animal husbandry, because this place just isn't big enough. Now it would be a slaughterhouse, and basically like once a day a ship comes in from one of the farming asteroids around with live animals, and they get taken there and butchered, but just so that they're fresh, so you're not bringing in meat that could rot on the trip. But not a whole lot that's like kept here, kind of thing. So,
I do like one of the.
There is a place up in the high city that has some magical preservation for meat, but other places just have to, keep it.
We got priests that cast slower on regular foodstuffs.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. That's not really feasible to just like have a priest on staff that casts that all the time.
They're paid.
Well,
donations to a temple.
If you were going to run a business that your job was to supply fresh food, and you decided to get a priest to cast that, yeah, you would have to hire them. They'd have to be paying them.
Yeah.
But there would be a place in the high city that has magical preservation, or a magical ice room or something like that. But other places just have to deal with a cold storage underground type thing.
They'd still have a lot of stuff they couldn't use, like the intestines, etc.
Yeah, but there's more. There are creatures with wider ranges of palates on Bral than in reality. I don't think Zixchil care too much. As long as it's not rotting, they probably don't care too much. Well, that's kind of neither here nor there. Yeah, Lafdul, tomorrow you'll need to choose your stuff, and pay for your stuff and decide what you're actually purchasing.
Yeah.
But Higgimus, with you're getting stuff that they would be tossing anyway, so it's not too expensive. But you do have to collect it and get it.
I will look to. Could I pay a couple of crew, hire out a couple of wheelbarrows full of food? And I'm just gonna putrefy that.
Yeah,
basically.
You mean the food on the ship?
Oh no, I'll pay for the food.
Well, we'll deal with that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Next game day.
Braxon's.
Today's going to take that long, is it?
Maybe.
Braxon's going to ask the crew to not throw away any leftover food, and tell them we've made a deal with the people that run the jettison, and they want lots of waste food.
They kind of give you weird looks, but okay.
Upon smelling Lafdul, they might.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
I mean, when you came on board, there was like people just like ran for cover kind of thing.
Just collect up your slops and try not to make the smell stink up the ship too much.
Lafdul's, give me a hug. I'm terrified of creating a cruise. Like, no, don't come near me, I'll kill you.
They are gonna have some great names for you after this.
Yeah, those titles you like to...
Yeah.
They'll
I
call
try
them,
not to pick ones that are not to my detriment.
They call them lawful
Ugh.
rather than Lafdul. Anyway, so Higgimus, with that squared away, you make your way to your office.
Yep.
Okay. You enter your office and you see a half-elf pacing around. And here we're going to introduce one of our new players and new characters.
Oh.
Hey all.
Let's see.
So, this is Daikami-sama, Ariyaru.
Yep. Yep.
Go ahead and describe your character for everyone.
Well, I'm 5'6" and I have a nice black beard and full black hair and green eyes, and I'm wearing a very colorful shirt and light cloak, and I'm pacing around the office really nervously.
When Higgimus enters the office, his secretary, whose name I always forget, says to you, Higgimus has returned. Higgimus, this man has come looking for you. He says it is possibly related to the missing people.
Oh, thank you, Esselor. Greetings. I'm Higgimus, Corporal First, and I'm going to go into like a long diatribe of my rank to you, and he'll end with Corporal First Class and Captain
when you
of
are,
the
when you are
the
going
hilt
that
and blade.
I'm really anxious looking, and greetings. I'm Solas Ebha. I'm come here because I heard that you are looking for the missing people.
Yeah, our current missions, we're looking for some people that have disappeared.
Yes, I heard that from the rampant lion from the cooking there, that you are looking for them. I'm also looking for a missing people. My younger sister, who was meant to eat with her friends in the rampant lion about 2 weeks ago and went missing.
Mm.
So
Sorry
I
to
would
hear
be, so I would be very grateful if we could work together with this.
It's
Since
interesting.
I'm very worried about my sister.
Yes, I can understand that. What information have you gathered so far?
Well, from what I heard, she was meant to meet her friends in there, but she never arrived there. That she went missing before she on the way there.
Is this one of the other taverns that we've visited before?
The Rampant Lion is the tavern that Ockar's mother works at. She is a cook there. She is the one who basically referred Solus to you.
Oh, okay. Did we hear about anybody else going missing from that area?
Well, I mean, you heard about a number of people who are missing, and yes, she is one of the. You know, you heard some, like, basically the description was a young woman scholar went missing, but you haven't learned too much more beyond that.
What type of profession was she?
She is a scholar.
Oh, okay.
So we arrived here about 6 months ago with our teachers and masters, and we have been doing research here.
Do you have any leads by any chance?
Well, I'm not really that proficient in searching for missing people. That's why I'm looking for help.
I see.
But I would be able to offer my help as a competent healer.
Oh, well, those are always needed in situations. Right now, we have a lead that we're trying to track down. It's stewing right now.
Well,
Lafdul sneezes, apparently.
my character looks a bit relieved, and well, if you're okay, I would like to join in your search.
That's fine by me. Just remember that I'm the leader of this company, so keep that in mind.
That won't be a problem with me.
All right.
My
Yeah. So
sister's
right now we're just kind of waiting for things to come up.
Okay. My sister's name is Caroline Hayes.
Mm.
And she's a human.
And what was your name again?
Solas Abedha.
All right. Can I call you Solas for short?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Lafdul, after cleaning yourself up and stuff like that, would you be looking to meet back up at Higgimus's shop?
Yeah, depends
Braxon
how
will
bad I
be.
smell.
Braxon will be.
And Braxon, yeah, since no one else said that they were going with you, everyone else, I'm assuming, went with Higgimus. Alright, so Lafdul and Braxon take care of things on the ship and make their way back to Higgimus's shop. And you are arriving just as an elven woman is entering the shop. And that is going to be our next new character. You got super quiet.
Really quiet.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That better?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Better?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that. I am Kijikun and I play Sinrai. She is a silvered hair elf. She's isn't wearing armor, dressed with a gray cloak. She has pale skin. Doesn't look overly remarkable other than the silver hair. She sort of glances at Lafdul and Braxon. Are you two associates
Actually,
of Higgimus?
real fast, sorry. Like, they're seeing you walk into the shop. So you're walking in. That's fine. You walk in and see Higgimus, Ockar and Leva and Solus there, and they basically turn to see this new person coming in, and then you would give your greetings to them, and then just as Lafdul and Braxon enter the building afterwards.
All right, I greet Corporal Higgimus, I presume. I say towards Higgimus.
you know the rank? That's impressive.
Yeah, my ear tufts
Instantly
will
approved.
twitch a little bit that, and he'll say, yes, that is me. May I help you?
Yes, my name is Sinrai now. I heard you and your associates are looking for some of the missing people, and as am I for my guild of couriers. I believe we should pool our information, if that would be all right with you and your associates.
Seems that word's getting around. That would be fine with me. Let's call him our lead investigator, Lafdul, should be back here shortly. In which case we can sit down and discuss all the information we have and see if we can't piece some things together that we've learned.
And at that point, he and Braxon enter.
They smell Lafdul, right?
You've done a pretty good job, but there's still a
lingering smell.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get about at some point.
Oh, when they come in, I'll say, speaking of which, this is...
Go ahead, sorry.
This is Lafdul and my was Braxon?
First
What I say
officer?
first mate? First officer
First
Braxon.
officer. Hiya.
Lafdul would greet upon noticing their elven ears. He would say something in Elven to see if they understand a fellow greeting
She responds in kind.
to
In
both
Elven.
of them.
Solas responds in kind.
Oh,
Um,
poor
out of
Leather
cu-
feels left out.
Braxton's going to say in Dwarven, are we showing off by speaking other languages?
Oh, just being polite.
I'll continue the introduction. I'll say this is Solos and Sinre, and they are also seeking missing people.
out of
Oh.
character, how would I know about Lafdul's involvement with the guild, the Thieves Guild?
No.
Okay.
You wouldn't know until we start noticing how we act. Then you might do thieves' count or something, and I would respond inside.
Gotcha. Sorry. Continue.
Perhaps we should retire into the boardroom, in which we can discuss what we've learned so far.
Do you really want to be in a confined space with Lafdul?
I might
the moment
make-
of regret going over his face.
Mike made a comment like, "Did
We'll light some
something die on you?"
Yeah, more or less.
I will
Either
look over
inside.
to I'll look over to Esselnor and I'll say, Esselnor, could you fetch the smelly candles for us?
Yes, I was just
Oh,
thinking of
Russell's
that
got
myself.
insight,
Lafdul does seem a little rank.
Right.
Ripe.
Alt?
Yeah?
Would Airsphere do anything? Airsphere?
Probably not.
I mean, I've got instants on me actually as well.
Braxton's going to say, I think unfortunately we've found one of the missing people,
Yes.
hence the
Well-
smell.
Let's retire to the boardroom. We can discuss this.
You go in there. Esselor shows up moments later with a few aromatic candles. You would know that in her, like, they're generally the kind used for, religious ceremonies kind of thing. But she makes a comment like, I think we can make an exception this time.
Laughter will pitch in. He'll use some of his own.
So it definitely
he
helps
wants
with the sense.
Intoxicate.
All right. Might as well go ahead and start like exchanging information. Anything that's already been said that you've heard in this session, you don't need to repeat. But if anyone has any new information or new thoughts, go ahead and share that now.
Sin,
All right, I'll kind of just go around the table, and I'll start with the new people. Solos, did you have anything else to our investigation? You said your sister
Yes,
was one of the missing people.
Yes, my sister went missing 13 days ago. She was on her way to the Rampant Lion to eat with her friends. It was-
Is there any? We're trying to figure out connection. Is there anything that she was involved with? Any jobs or anything that she was working on?
She was with our group of scholars working in the library, but we haven't been that much social around here.
What type of scholarship were you working on?
Mostly history, ancient history. We are going through the ancient manuscripts in the
Are you with
library.
the Seekers?
Yes, we are seekers.
Oh, right. We're friends with the Seekers.
I haven't heard about this before, so I do not know how well you know Seeker.
Or we came together to work for the Seekers.
No, that is nice to hear. But
Okay.
this business is not with Seekers because
Yeah.
this is my family that is missing.
Well, let's hope we can get to the bottom of this.
That is what
What-
I hope so too.
What did you say your sister looked like?
She is a ginger-haired, green-eyed woman, human woman, and she is just about 20 years old.
Does she do any sort of acting or musical
No.
inclined?
No, she is a scholar like me, or at least training to be.
Rampant Lion, let's see if we can...
And we came to Bral 6 months ago.
All right. How about you, Sinre? What information do you have?
Yes. Person I'm looking. Curian?
You're cutting off.
Cutting off?
Yeah. Like it's cutting off the end of your sentences.
Any better?
Try again, we'll see.
The person I am looking for is named Ikurian.
Yusian, actually.
Yusian, thank you. Yusian, he was meant to become a member of he was meant to become a courier, which is the information I was sent to give him, and have not been able to find him. Last known location, the last place he was seen was the Fortune's Prisoner. Apparently performed that night and hasn't been seen since. And unfortunately, that's about all I've been able to find out. Didn't seem to be a struggle in his room, but I would very much appreciate any help on finding him because we tend to like delivering our messages.
Yusian, he's one of the people we're looking for, or one of the people I'm looking for. Did he disappear around 8-9 days ago, 7 days ago, about a week ago?
About that much, yes.
Are all these people so far that we've been looking for, have they all been trying to go to or come out of taverns?
Yeah. I think so. But a lot of people drink in taverns on Bral.
Some of the you don't know anything. You have no idea when or how Wolrith or Melrana disappeared. Some of the you heard about some additional people that you were specifically asked to search for.
Yeah.
And there isn't a known tavern in connection with them. Now there could be, but you haven't really investigated them. You're kind of focusing on these people right now. So that could be it, but there's also other people that you don't have enough information on to know one way or the other.
I will bring up the. Were there any particular performances at any of the taverns? I know there was for my fellow, there was a gnomish man called Garden Rocklight that apparently was a knife juggler, and some elven singer named Silverhair, I believe.
Whoa!
I'm not sure if there's a connection there or not, but any information could be a connection.
We heard of her.
Have you?
We've heard of Silverhair and a couple of performers with. She had an entourage of a couple of people, a couple of humans. One, they played a flute and a harp. They performed straight after Caden disappeared. So
Was-
maybe there's a connection if the silver hair performed after your Usean disappeared. Isn't Usean human?
Yes,
Is he your
is.
adopted brother? One of you adopted? If you're an elf, I'm assuming.
No, he's not my brother. He was becoming a courier, and I was bringing him the news of his
Oh,
acceptance.
religion. Not religion. Brotherhood. Sisterhood, whatever you call it. I forgot.
Guild.
Yeah.
Solus, was there a performance the night your sister disappeared?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard about any performance in the Rampant Lion.
Why don't we go to the Rampant Lion and see if this silver hair was performing there?
Real fast. You've been by that place a few times, Solus, so you would have learned whether or not there was, and there was not.
There was no performance in the Rampant Lion at that time.
They don't really do that at that place.
So this could just be a red herring.
Could have visited there and not.
And she disappeared on her way to there.
Yeah.
So she never got to there.
Well, we did investigate some attacks in the area of the Rampant Lion before.
It still could be worth tracking down and speaking with this silver hair, just to see if she's heard anything suspicious during the performances or afterwards. Bards do tend to keep their ears to the ground.
That's true. Lafdul, do you think that spell you did before, where you talk to people that aren't here, do you think you could get that to work?
Maybe. I don't know if I've got enough for the remains. I wanted the skull, ideally. It might work it might not.
Right.
I've asked the OU to see if you can find the rest of the remains and deliver it tomorrow when I give him an offering, shall I say, of putrid food. Well, I'm going to putrefy some food.
Well, I'm wondering...
Did the thing happen to tell you which area that leftovers was coming from?
No, that particular Otyug.
I pronounce it.
Not,
it's the
Otyug.
I pronounce it Otyug because of I didn't see the pronunciation in the book until later, but it's in the book it's Otyug. So whatever. I mean, we know what you're talking about.
I've always called it Otyug, but Otyug. Oh God, I've even got that wrong now. I'm terrible with names. You'll learn that. Yeah, no, it was his leader that's in command of knowing where stuff comes in and out. And then the leader was away at the time, so I couldn't really ask.
Well, is it worth getting the payment and seeing it? I mean, would you be able to cast your spell today, or
no, it'll have to be tomorrow. I told them it'd be in the morning tomorrow.
So you don't have the spell prepared?
Oh no, that was if he could find more remains. Yeah. I've got the other spell to speak with it. I can try, but I don't know if it'll work. And plus, we need to have some questions to ask it if it does work.
That's true.
And I don't know how long he's been dead. I mean, he's been missing 5. It might work. The odds are...
I'm thinking if that is someone that's been kidnapped, they will be able to tell us something about the person that did that to them.
Yeah, I mean, if I can't cast it, I might be able to hire another priest to cast it. Yeah, I can try if you come back to the ship with me. That's where the remains of the bones are.
What's everyone think? Right. Is it worth doing that now? Because I think we might get some information. Obviously, we'll have to think of some questions.
Anything is worth a try, at least once.
All right.
Real quick, Lafdul, what was the spell you used to search for the item?
Locate object.
Okay.
3rd level divination.
3rd level, okay.
All right. So what do we need to get this?
Solas mentions quickly that he doesn't know if it helps, but my sister was wearing an amulet I made her in our youth, which is petrified acorn.
Yes, another lead. I can prepare another spell tomorrow, but I can't do it today.
All right. So what do we need to do to work on these things today?
Oh no, we're going back to the ship. I'm going to speak with Dad on the remains, see if it works. If not, if it doesn't, then we'll just have to try tomorrow if he gets more of the remains. But unlikely that it will, even if I do get the rest of the remains, is that I think it's going to elapse past my allotted time that I can use this magic on. More powerful priests are given more time.
Right.
I've only just started to learn how to use this spell.
Okay. So here's the things that I've heard so far, is that we need to speak with Dad on that bones that you found, if possible. I don't know how your magic works. And there's a silver hair person we needed to go try to find and talk to.
Mm-hmm. We also need to pass on the unfortunate information of, well, if this spell works,
let's
have our sisters have our brothers passing.
Let's confirm it before we tell them.
Rather than to assume.
All right, so this is a good time to take our break. When we come back in about 10 minutes, we will see if that Speak with Dead spell works on the remains that you have.
We'll find out it's another corpse, someone else.
Maybe there's multiple corpses in there. Who knows?
Turns out it's silver hair herself. Wait, no.
All right, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes.